Alright, we're back. And this time we do have refines, so let's go ahead and check them out. I'm a little bit late to this, not really like super late though, but boy, I knew this was happening at 11 o'clock because like someone commented on my other video and said they're gonna do the refine batch at 11 o'clock, right? But then your boy fell asleep while he was waiting for this, so I don't know, I'm like cursed. I can never get these on time, which is unfortunate, but okay, so our first thing here, we have available Memento events. Of course, in the Fate channel, they said they're making updates to the Memento events where it's going to cost less memory tickets, and then also you can redeem up to 6 of them. So it's going to cost 10 tickets as opposed to 20 to redeem one of these Memento events, and also you can get up to 6 per run of Hero's Journey. So that's going to be cool. This one seems to have Alphonse lost in the woods, or maybe someone else is lost in the woods and he's like at the temp. He's at the tent. He's at the campsite. Okay, so United Warfront, of course, very fun mode, but the problem a lot of people had was that it's just way too easy. So they've added the abyssal level difficulty to these. Hopefully that's going to at least make these more challenging and put a little bit more thought into how you approach these. Because, of course, with the way recent units work, it's just easy to just completely annihilate them. Okay, they're making updates to the summoning events. Of course, again, this was in the Fate channel. We have quite a lot of units that are being demoted from 5-star into 4-star special rate. And then we're going to be getting a bunch of different revival banners, and you can now spark on the revival banners as well, which I don't think you were able to do before. So that's going to be good for people that are just trying to build up their favorites, and once your favorite returns on a revival banner, you can just summon copies and then also get a spark in there as well. So that's good for players that are interested in that. Okay, of course, we have the remixes for Claude and Uller. Both of them look pretty interesting. Claude is getting a massive amount of true damage. He's getting, what, 25 points? And then Uller has Potent 100, so she can possibly hit 3 times in a row with her Desperation effect. Both of them seem solid, but we got to see what their weapons do to really tell how good they're going to be. Okay, we're getting some ephemera codes as well. So the 5-star manuals here, we have our Marianne, the base one, and then we also have Thief Kath. Oh, that's interesting. I don't quite remember what her passives were. Yeah, I don't actually remember what her passives were, but I do remember she was an interesting unit. She has Canto, like, diagonal or something. It's not called that, but after she attacks, she's able to Canto back in a diagonal spot from where she is. So it's a pretty interesting one. And apparently she's like one of the fastest cavalry range type units in the game. I did a speed tier list and she was way up there. Marianne's passives, I'm pretty sure she has lull attack and res, she has joint drive res, and then she has blue infantry duel 4. I think that's what her passives were. And then for the 4-star manuals, we have Seth, we have Fee, we have Valentine Vigard, we have Guy, and then we also have Altena. Pretty nice to get Fee. They've been doing this lately where they're giving like a recent 4-star demote into the ephemera codes, which is good. And then, of course, Vigard also pretty good. Okay, so the refines, though. This is what I was waiting on yesterday, and they didn't have it. So we have a refine for Gatry. We have one for Dick. We have one for the duo Byleth. That's going to be interesting. Byleth from Summer. We have... Oh, Seteth as well. Okay. Yeah, he is a 4-star and 3-star demote right now, and he's a pretty popular one. I remember when he demoted, a lot of people went for the plus 10 with him. So it's nice for him to finally get his refine. Then, of course, we have Claude and Uller, and then we also have Kalik as our GHB one. Pretty good, interesting options for this. Like, Gatry could be an interesting save unit. We are very short on good save units. I actually realized this. So, who's a good save unit right now? We have the Ascended Amelia, who I think is pretty good. And then we also have Valentine Myrrh, and then, like, kind of, sort of, Winter Byleth. And then the rest are just, like, completely irrelevant. So, we are in dire need of some more options for far save and near save armors. So, hopefully, Gatry ends up getting the correct buffs there. Duo Byleth could be interesting. Their duo skill gives what? I think they give Desperation, right? On theirs. So that could be interesting. Desperation, of course, one of the more powerful offensive effects. And what did Dick do again? I don't even remember. Yeah, all I remember about him is that he comes with close defense 4 and no follow-up. That's like, I've pretty much used every copy of him as close defense 4 fodder. So I don't even remember what his weapon did. Setep had like joint drive attack and joint drive speed light, where it was attack and speed up 3, I think. And then Kalik just had guard X for the most part. So definitely a lot of room for improvement with them. Okay, Arena's being updated. We're getting more, of course, Arena maps that they showed off in the Fate channel. I don't know why they bother. Like, it doesn't even matter. What we really need maps for is Aether Raids. Give us more Aether Raids defense maps. Instead, they just continue to make more irrelevant Arena maps that are all of them are carbon copies of each other for the most part. Okay, we're also getting more characters added to the free summon ticket because, of course, we just got a bunch of demotes. Alright, Aether Raids is being updated, so we're getting... all of the schools are going up to level 13, which is pretty good. I mean, the schools are very underrated structures, so it's nice to get them leveled up higher. We have more tracks being added to the concert hall. Hiya Papaya. Okay, everyone knows that song. That's Yunaka's theme, the goofy sounding theme when you meet Yunaka. And then Tension from Radiant Dawn. I don't remember the title of it, but if I heard it, I would know exactly which song it is. Alright, Summoner Duels is being updated. We're getting an additional 100 favor level. And then we're also getting Piercing Cold here, which is a brand new Captain Sill. Okay, at the start of turns 2 through 5, if Captain is in 6 spaces of a foe, inflicts speed -7 and Frozen on closest foes to Captain and foes in 2 spaces of those foes. Yeah, Frozen is a very interesting status effect, right? Because it changes the speed difference necessary to make a double attack. So, yeah, I mean, this is pretty good, right? Like, a lot of units are going to be able to take advantage of Frozen, especially who I was just talking about, that Ascended Amelia. Because she's a really nice far save armor with her speed, and then her B skill already has... what was it called again? Clever Fighter, I think it was? Where she already has a Frozen effect built in there. And Frozen stacks. So, if you have this Captain Seal with the Frozen ability, and then you have that Amelia... it's basically going to be impossible for enemies to double attack her. So a unit like Emblem Celica, who just warps in and tries to threaten your team, if you have a good far save unit on the team, that's not really that big of a problem. And then also if you have like a scowl effect, that Celica is not going to be a problem. So you can really just get rid of her as a issue by just having stuff like this. Alright, new heroes added to the Grail Shop. We have Jared and Vake, of course. Okay. Other changes. A screen error regarding the heroes' merging display will be fixed. Combat manuals can't be merged with one another. Well, why would you ever merge a combat manual into another one? Also, if there is no duplicate hero in the main barracks, an X symbol will appear on the combat manual to show that merging is not possible. I don't know how big of a deal that is. And then it has been confirmed that a bug occurs if you possess multiple combat manuals of different rarities when there isn't a duplicate hero in the main barracks, resulting in the X symbol not showing. Moreover, while this bug affects the appearance, merging under these circumstances is still impossible. That seems like a very minor visual thing, right? Like, it doesn't seem like a big deal of a bug to me. But I guess, okay, it's nice that they're fixing that. The following weapon skills post-refinement graphics will be adjusted. Okay, Dark Creator Sword, Regular Creator Sword, Arid Bar, Crusher, and Frakugul. Okay, a bunch of 3 houses weapons. You know what's interesting? I actually... because I was sleeping on the job just now, like I said. I wasn't able to stay up till 11, so I took a little nap. I actually was dreaming about Fire Emblem Heroes. I don't know why anyone would ever do that, but in my dream, they announced like refines for refines, and for some reason, seeing like all these old weapons that just got refined. Well, not old. Like Dark Creator Sword is a pretty recent refine, but I dreamt that they did refines for refines because, of course, at this point, a lot of the original refines do not hold up anymore. And they were gonna start with Choose Your Legends 1. And they also were going to refine, like, preference skills that characters came with prior. So, like, Bayork's Blessing and Laws of Sakai, they were actually going to go back and refine those passives as well as refining the weapon again for a second time. And it was fire. Like, in my dream, I was like, yo, what is going on here? This is nonsense. This is crazy. But, yeah, I mean, are they ever going to do refines for refines? Probably not. Even though they really should. How fire would that be to get, like, some of these characters that already refined and they're not good anymore, just give them a second chance. But anyway, that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. So hope y'all enjoyed the coverage on these update notifications. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas. And I will catch y'all again on the flip side.